back. He needs to stop and attack though right now. Here we go, spreading his Marines. Nice micro over there, very nice micro from the Terran player. But I don't think it's gonna be enough. Let's see, there are medevacs healing the Marines, but oh my god, and look at how much damage these Marines were able to do to the Mutalisk. Took out quite a few Mutalisk, all the Banelings died as well. But there's some additional Zerglings over here as well, and Idra might just make a push, I'm not exactly sure. Planetary Fortress did go up over there. Seems like some transiting Marines with a messed up rally point over there managed to find their way into the flock of Mutalisk and died for absolutely no reason. And taking a look at Idra, he did get this base as well, so he's now sitting on 5 bases. He does have this one. I'm quite curious to see if Ognis knows about that one. No, it did not get scouted, and seems like this Muta has killed off one supply depot over here and is taking down the second one. Wow, that Mutalisk has that Mutalisk is a hero. So 7 kills over there, but yeah, just killed 2 supply depots by herself. So oh, and looks like Idra is gonna just buckle up over here and plant down a lot of spine crawlers to defend from any possible attack from the Terran on his faraway expansion. Now, taking a look at what's happening over here at the production tab, we see the Terran player is already getting 3-3 on his infantry. So 3 armor, 3 infantry weapons, and that's gonna pretty much hurt because Idra has like no armor on his mutas, and he just has 1 armor on his Zerglings. So Terran player is gonna have a much stronger army, considering that these upgrades are being researched right now. So here we go. Idra is trying to do as much damage as he can, flying around with his mutas, but taking a look at the unit counting station, 31 Marines, 5 tanks, 5 medevacs against 22 mutas, a lot of Zerglings, and 10 Banelings. Now, this is an okay Zerg army, but I would say that fungal growth would really help in this case. Just 2 fungal growths would do a great job at pinning this army down so that the Banelings can make their way in there. Oh, and that's a big blunder over there. Getting a little bit too greedy with his Marines, leaving his tanks undefended, and Idra just swoops in there and kills off those tanks as the Marines are not in range. And looks like he's going to be going for a counterattack. Now let's see which base he's going to take. He's going to take this one, or if he's going for the 3rd base over there. But that planetary fortress is a lot to deal with though, especially when you have just Zerglings on the ground. Now let's see, seems like he's going for this one. He's keeping his Banelings alive, waiting for something. Oh, he might just go for the planetary fortress with his Banelings. I'm not sure. Let's see what happens. A lot of Zerglings over here trying to kill off these Marines, and let's see, what is Idra doing? Oh, he's waiting for these Marines, but I don't know if he's gonna make it. Let's see if the Banelings make. Oh, the Banelings just barely made it in there and didn't take out that many Marines. Should have taken out a lot of more Marines actually than what they did. I believe that Idra waited maybe a little bit too long with those Banelings, and Marines, the counter to Banelings. It is true though, somewhat, if you just spread out your Marines a little bit, and if they have upgrades like this and you stem them, the Banelings can barely even close in. So yeah, fungal growth is something you really want to have. Doesn't look like Idra is getting a fungal growth though. Doesn't look like he's getting any. He doesn't have the pathogen gland upgrade either for the infestor. So let's see what's going to be happening right now. These medevacs were filled up with Marines and they just die over there. That's a pretty big kill for Idra, taking out 16 Marines and 2 medevacs down. That's a lot of money and a lot of units, but considering how many barracks with reactor there's out right now, it's very easy to replenish that army. Looks like Idra is bent on trying to do as much damage as he can in the main over here, and he's moving around trying to kill off any add-ons he can. There we go, killing off that reactor and picking off any stray Marines. And obviously when the muta count is this big, Marines just start to lose their effectiveness when they're outnumbered like that. And Idra did take down that barracks, probably going to take down all these add-ons as well. As for the Terran player, seems like he's doing a little drop over there, but that's just a little bit too little to make any serious, to create any serious problems for Idra. Now Idra is having a lot of Mutalisk. If I take a look at the unit counting station, there we go, 36 Mutalisk. That's a lot of Mutalisk, and 1 Thor is out on the field right now, but I don't think that's enough. 30 Marines, and wow, Idra is just really looking freaking great right now. So let's see what he's going to be able to do with these mutas. Seems like he's going to try another attack in the main over here, and these turrets are probably not going to make their way up here. He's just taking his time, killing off all the add-ons he can. This is very smart. Like I said, it doesn't just make your opponent build additional add-ons, but it also locks down his unit producing facilities. So wow, it looks like Idra's doing a lot of damage all over the place. Oh, and gotta be careful over there. You don't want to fight all those Marines when they're stemmed, even though you have a lot of mutas. Also, where is that Thor? Oh, here we go. I don't think he's... can he actually make his way? I think he can. Yes, he can. But this is rather uncomfortable because your army is quite immobile. All these Marines, Thors, tanks, well, the mutas are so fast and so efficient. So let's see, is he going to make a go for it here? Not that many turrets, actually. And there we go. He's taking down a lot of SCVs mining over here at the gold expansion. A Terran player has moved his Marines forward, but not sure if this is going to be enough. Actually, EG.Idra has a lot of banelings stored up right here. He's just waiting for his opponent to try and make an attack. And while the Terran is on creep, those banelings are so much more effective than they would be off creep. So EG.Idra is looking really good. Also, Adrenal Gland's on the way. That's interesting. Don't really see that upgrades too often. And also armor level 3. He doesn't really care about Zergling damage. Seems like he cares about those banelings and Zerglings surviving as much as possible. But keep in mind though that the Terran also has three upgrades as well on his armor and his weapons. It looks like EG.Idra is going to make another swoop in here, trying to take out as many SCVs as he can, and he's taking out quite a bunch. Actually taking out all those SCVs, mining the minerals over here except this one. And I think the Terran is in a pretty touchy position right now, and he's just gonna think to himself, I have to make a push because otherwise these mutas are just gonna harass me all day long. And seems like he has made up his mind. He's going to make a push over here, and I believe EG.Idra is just going to play the patient game until the Marines are on creep. He might just even sacrifice this gold. I don't think he cares about that gold that much. He has a lot of bases down here anyway, and let's see, he's going to wait for a good moment to actually send his mutas in. There we go. Nice spreading of his mutas. This is beautiful spreading. As you can see, they're not taking damage from the Thors as much as they would. Now they're clumping up a little bit though, and the tanks in the back here doing quite a lot of damage, but I don't think I agree with what EG.Idra did over here. He should have maybe waited until the Terran would come on creep and sacrifice in this expansion. And there we go. Some Broodlords are making their way into the game right now. I did see a Greater Spire pop up. I didn't say it, but hopefully you guys are looking at the production tab as well. And looks like this Terran player is gonna try to take out these bases down here, but that's a lot of Zerglings moving in, and seems like the Broodlords are also making their way over here, and mutas are overhead doing a lot of damage to the Thors. Very nice spreading of the Mutalisk over there, and whoa, cleaning up all those Marines with the mutas. There's just so many Mutalisk out, and once the Terran sees these Broodlords, I don't think he's gonna be very happy about that. Oh, gotta be careful now. And there we go, the Broodlords are going to work on the Marines, and the Marines need to just get under the Broodlords if they want to do anything at all, but there's just so much stuff. It's laggy. So indeed he is Terran, and looks like the Terran though is not doing so well right now. These Broodlords are pretty angry, and along with these mutas, I don't think the Terran is going to be able to do much about this. He needs to. Also, very nice positioning of the Broodlords over here. Can't really attack with Marines when the Broodlords are positioned over this gap over here. Not to mention that the Broodlords have such a long range. Now, oh, more Mutalisk on the way. Taking a look at the unit counting station. I'm quite curious to see. Again, almost 30 Mutalisk and 7 Broodlords out. And there's 1 Thor and 34 Marines, but I just don't think that's going to cut it. Although, looks like the theognis is not going to give up, and he's going to try his best to repel this push. He needs to first take care of the Broodlords before anything else. If he does not manage to kill the Broodlords, I don't think he can do anything. But if you take a look at the income tab, actually, this base is almost mined out. He lost a lot of SCVs, he lost his gold, and EG.Idra still has these bases down here, fully saturated and mining. And here we go, a lot of Zerglings, a lot of mutas, and Broodlords overhead over here, just sandwiching this entire Terran army over there. And wow, I guess that's pretty much it. I don't think our Terran player can come back from this one. And EG.Idra is looking really good right now. Probably, yep, there we go. He has set up his gold once again. theognis is getting a planetary fortress over here, but I just don't see how he can defend this push over here, and looks like he does decide to GG, seeing as there's nothing he can really do right now. EG.Idra doing a very solid macro game, as we all know he usually does, and playing the waiting game, taking up to Hive Tech, and getting Broodlords. Nice usage of Mutalisk. I would have to say that perhaps a little bit more early aggression from the Terran player would have been good. When playing against the Zerg, especially someone like EG.Idra, you want to think about putting as much pressure as you can on your opponent, and I don't know if early expanding against EG.Idra is really the way to go, or if you do at least, then you have to try and make a timing push. We saw those very late upgrades, the stim and the combat shield, so not sure I agree with that, but anyway, good game from both of them, and it was nice to watch, nice to cast. Anyway, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to everyone out there who's watching, and I hope the new year is going to bring you a lot of happiness, a lot of fulfillment, and why not just being a better player in StarCraft? That's why we're here watching this. That's why you're here watching this, I guess. And I hope you enjoy my casting and my games. Yeah, I've been, like I said, I've been a little bit inactive lately because of the holidays and so forth. But I hope you like this game and that makes up for it. And if you do like what you see, then please do subscribe and help me make my channel grow so more people can get to see my videos. Been seeing pretty much growing interest in the cast I'm doing, and I'm really glad to see that from everybody. So yeah, happy holidays again, and I'll see you guys next time. Stay tuned for more videos.